John Lennon. And yeah, I guess, I mean, I felt a little bad because I thought, yeah, after I uploaded it, I thought, what if someone really loves this song and, I don't want to ruin it for you. But then again, why could I ruin it for you? It's my opinion, whatever. But anyway, this one's more positive. I have a show I discovered and that I want to recommend. And it's a show about the book I already recommended. It's called His Dark Materials, and it's 3 seasons. It's finished, so it can't get cancelled. That's a plus. Because every time when someone recommends a show to me, I'm trepidatious. I'm sort of okay. That's always a huge time investment. Even just for 1 season, it's at least 6-8 hours. But this one's finished, and I can tell you, I read the books, and I think they did a great job. And coming from someone who read the books, I think that's high praise, because often, or not often, always, when you read a book, you have the perfect movie or your perfect visualization of it. So it's difficult to sort of, let yourself be taken away by a different vision from someone else, in this case, from a team of many, many people, different actors, all doing their thing and stuff. But I have to say, in certain cases, they actually advanced it, they made it better in some ways. And, in others, I still have the books, I still have, my vision for it, but overall, I really, really enjoyed it. It's very well made, and I'm not just talking about the special effects and all that, but, just the acting, it moved me, I cried. I got this again because it sounded really good in one of the last videos. It's a bit, I don't know, maybe I have to amp it up the sound, but I don't know. No, I like it. Now, the show is about, well, really a lot of things. It's basically about pretty much everything I talked about on this channel, and more, and it's full of interesting themes. It's a fantasy story, but it's closely relatable. It's very closely tied to this reality. It really asks the big questions. It doesn't just float off into fantasy and sort of escapism. I don't like that word, escapism. When I watch a story, read a book, whatever, whatever it is, when I consume art, I guess, I wanna be moved. I wanna take something with me into reality when I leave that experience again. And this definitely does that. It's really, I love the books and I love this show. It has also a great soundtrack. Casting is brilliant, Again, of course, I would cast in certain cases different people, but all in all, it really, you recognize the love everyone has for the material, for the books. They really didn't phone it in, And that's rare. A show like this is rare. An adaptation like this is rare. So I highly recommend it, especially if you're into fantasy. But even if you're not into fantasy, I think this is, if you're into any of the subjects I talked about, I think you're gonna be into this. restriction, the age certification. What's basically the target audience for this? Or, I don't think that's actually a good way um to get to the target audience. To you look at the label, oh, this is an R-rated movie, so the target audience is 17 and up or something. I think that's a mistake anyway. But in this case, it struck me as a bit as specifically weird, because I could see that if I said, yeah, it's whatever, PG-13 or below. I mean, it isn't. It's PG-13, but I think they would have never given it any chance, and they might still not. But there's sort of, people are really turned off if it's like known to be a children's story or a children's book or whatever, and I think that's a huge mistake. I mean, I get it somewhat. I understand a little bit of about this stance, because it's true that a lot of children's stories nowadays are a bit dumbed down, and sort of fluff, and they lack nutrition, they lack substance. So I get it in that sense, but this is really not it. I think the author said it best when he said, this is an adult story that children should read. And I think that's true for the show as well. Maybe it's a bit scary for, maybe it's a bit too violent for very little kids, but that depends on the kid. That always depends on the kid. But yeah, don't be turned off just because the main characters are children. It's a bigger set of characters, and the themes are the big questions of life, really. Probably the biggest ones you could ask. It's about consciousness, basically. And yeah, many things. I don't even want to. I want you to discover the themes. I want you to discover that. And also, as a sort of a bonus, I guess, if you're interested in where I live, my home city, that the city I live in right now, is in that show. That really surprised me. I didn't know about this, and when it appeared, it was like, hey, that's where I live. That's really cool. That's really cool. That's a cool feeling, I mean, they animated parts, they sort of enhanced it with visual effects, to make it more that world, of course, but, yeah, it's very recognizably that city, and, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how that sort of, it's a cool feeling. It sort of enchants the place, I mean, I must say it's already enchanted, and probably many places are. Yeah, and that's something art can do, Thinking about it, that's probably, yeah, this place I live in. I'm not gonna. I mean, you probably can Google it by now. It's the city in the show is called Geneva. So when Geneva appears, I think it's a one of these, the title, it's it shows the name of the city. So when that appears, that's my city, and it's in season 3. It's somewhere in the middle or something, but I think it's also in the trailer. And I guess, yeah, you can Google it. If you Google historic materials season or Geneva or whatever, you're gonna see that picture and the comparison to the real city. And yeah, this city is already sort of, yeah, it's known for pretty, great artists that came from there, and that, yeah, were born there, worked there. Also, some movies were shot here, you know. And it's interesting how art can enchant a place, you know. And generally, also architecture. I mean, which is, yeah, that's a form of art. And yeah, that was really cool to see. So if you're interested, you know, check it out. Yeah, I just wanted to recommend this. I actually, you know, yeah, I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to. I think that it's really cool to dive in without knowing anything, and I think the show works really well that way. And the author also, he wrote this whole thing, discovering it while he wrote it. That's a very, you know, that's a method that resonates with me a lot. I also love doing art like that, just like discovering it, and I think it's incredible what he achieved with that. It just has a unique vibe to it, you know. If it's not sort of like this by the numbers, planned out thing. I mean, not that you can't do that as well. You can plan a story, and it can be good. You know, a lot of authors do that, and in movies and stuff. But I think there's something unique about this. It resonates with me, you know. And yeah, I have to say, yeah, I guess that's the first show I started right after I finished it. Again, you know, I watch it the second time now, and I'm just completely wrapped up in this world again. I'm reading the second book of the new trilogy. But don't worry, it's really, the original trilogy is, it's complete. I mean, yeah, of course the new one connects with it as well, but it's a complete story, you know. It's not like it doesn't leave you with sort of a cliffhanger or anything like that. It's you know, that story is finished. So yeah, check it out. I recommend it. I really love it, you know. And I don't know, if you love that John Lennon song, I guess you could take revenge now and make fun of that trilogy, you know, as payback. But I don't know, no, we don't have to fight. I just, you know, it's opinions and sort of what resonates with me, what doesn't. And yeah, but this, yeah, that song riled me up. But yeah, I want to talk more about all these themes and stuff, and I guess I want to get you up to speed, you know. Check out this show so I can talk spoilers, I guess. Or I mean, I can go in depth with these subjects anyway, but yeah, check it out. I think it's gonna be fun, even if you don't like fantasy. But if you do, definitely check it out. So, yeah. I'll see you. You'll watch the show, and then we'll talk. Or, you know, have some sort of, I don't know, comments, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Bye. See you in the next one.